Hello everyone, Aaron here, another EMM video, another Swiss draft. I have been drafting. I drafted a couple of days ago and I lost the video. If someone has any idea about better programs, I'm using SM Recorder right now, better free recorders, I would really appreciate it. If let me know in the YouTube comment bar. Alright, here we go. So, the best card in here. How do we close this thing? I have. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Card. That. Sorry, my mouse sucks. There we are. Best card in here is Arrest. Apparently, AVG is successfully installed. Altavera Hellcat, I've tried this before, it didn't really work out. It's 8 to cast, so it's pretty hard to cast. And Arrest is just a great removal card, so we're going to take the Arrest. Here we have a Street Spasm, which is very good. We have the Centaur Healer, which is one of my favorite cards in the set. Between Centaur Healer and Street Spasm. Street Spasm doesn't hit flying creatures, that's the only problem. It is a board sweeper, but it doesn't hit flying creatures. We could... I don't know what the better card is here. Yeah, I don't know. This Centaur Hero puts us kind of into Selesnya. Street Spasm puts us into random territory, like Orzhov territory, Boros territory, which could work. I mean, we haven't tried it yet. Let's go Centaur Healer though. Let's be safe. Okay. So we probably should have taken the Street Spasm? I don't know. The best card in here is Void Wielder. By far, I think. Launch Party's okay. Judge Beetle's okay. I think I'm going to take a Judge Beetle. Let's just go with the Selesnya thing. Next podcast, we'll try to go out on a limb a little bit. Make things interesting. Another Void Wielder. Azorius Charm. Azorius Charm is very good. Cellar Songbirds is okay. A lot of Rootborn defenses going around. So whoever got that started off populate will be happy with that. Do I take a Cellar Songbirds versus Azorius Charm? Azorius Charm is the better card. Void Wielder is a great card. Maybe we should have taken the Void Wielder last turn, then got Azorius Charm, and then stuck ourselves into Azorius, but what can you do? Oh, okay. Vassal Soul, Savage Surge, Arrestor. No one ever seems to want to go Azorius? Is that what's happening? Like, let's go Arrestor. Arrestor or Savage Surge. I feel like the roll back round might come back. Yep, no one. So people are really. Selesnya gets picked really, really high. That's what happens. So we're getting pushed into Azorius again. I don't know about you guys, if it's again for you guys, because I've missed a couple of videos. I've played Azorius quite a bit recently. This is Dryad Militant, which is a nice little aggressive card. I think it's between these Hussar Patrol, Dryad Militant, Sire Songbirds with Justice. We are going to be in white, that's for sure. So these are not losses. Maybe take the Dryad Militant just for aggro. Or we take the Cellar. I'll take the Cellar. I'm going to take a Vassal Soul. Can't go wrong with flying creatures. Judge Beetle versus Hussar Patrol. I like Selesnya Sentry actually more and more. But Judge Beetle is a good early game. Take the removal card. Wow, we are really like low curve here, but I feel like we're getting not very good cards, to be honest with you. I might have been trying to force too much the green because of the healer, and I could have gotten two Void Wheelers, which would have opened up this deck into so far a really amazing pack. Right now we're kind of like on the edge of like our two best cards are Azorius here. Well, we are doing this like Bantish thing. I'm glad we didn't pick the Street Spasm actually because there was like zero red or zero red cards, so we wouldn't have got any red. We could have went into like try to do Izzet, but Izzet's not very good. And as I said before, I don't know if I said it live, but I don't really want to do Izzet anymore. I'm kind of Izzeted it out. Gary Charm versus Horn College. Okay, Horn College had it for Desperate. Maybe we'll use it. Hide that. Okay, so here we have Luxton Smiter, which is a pretty good card. We're pretty aggro here, I think. Barring Doorkeeper, but I mean, we still can go Selesnya aggro, not Selesnya Populate. I think that's a little bit too late. The other pick would have been Tristani's Judgment, but it's a little heavy. We have two removal cards. We'd like another. Well, if you can consider these are two removal cards as well, but we'd have to pick up some Guild Gates. We're nearing the peak of our 3-drop curve there. Breastrider, pretty crazy aggro. Azori's Keyruin to help us out with the colors, but it's just pure fixing that. That's what that is. Breastrider, what's the best card in the pack? Probably. Maybe we need a Transgo Promenade. I think we could wheel that probably, so let's go Breastrider. Like everything's gonna be 2 and 3 drops. This card just seems stupid in our deck. It doesn't even seem like it's a possibility. Justice here does seem like a possibility, so maybe we'll just take that or the Keyruin. Again, I don't know what the hell we're doing here. Everything's a 2 or a 3 drop. We should value some kind of mana fixing pretty high, but Azorius Justice here is just too good. Selesnya Charm. I do want a Courser's Accord, but we have no token creators, really. Well, one, we have 2. So we're not doing tokens, that's for sure. So screw that. Axebane Guardian could be something. I just think Common Bond or Venging, maybe Keening Apparition. Keening Apparition is pretty good. I've never built a deck like this before, so I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. Ethereal Armor is pretty good. We have how many enchantments? We have Arrest. And we have... that's it. The Storekeeper's not going in there. I think it should be either Gatekeeper or Ethereal Armor or Courser's Chord. Maybe Courser's Chord is one of our bombs. It is 6, it's pretty high, but we're gonna have to bring in some cards like that, so Ethereal Armor versus Pegasus. Maybe go Pegasus. Or maybe we could wheel the Pegasus, go Ethereal Armor. We still have another pack, so we're not dead in the water yet. Sunspire Griffin. Yeah, I go some flyers. I don't mind flyers. Druid's Deliverance versus Inspiration. I like an Inspiration, and we are definitely splashing blue, right? I mean, we got Dramatic Rescue and our Azorius Charm. And if we aren't splashing, we would take the Deliverance or the Cross the Monitor. I mean, the Cross the Monitor is a 3/3 body. It's not that bad. It's not nearly as good as the what am I trying to say? The freaking Centaurs. Gatekeeper for mana fixing. Yeah, I think it's time to take one of those now. Rumbleback Rhino versus a Keyrune. I think the Keyrune's probably better. Fix our mana up, ramp into Courser's Chord. Rumbleback Rhino, thank you. Giant Growth, will take that. So we got a pretty aggressive deck. We don't have the Populate online at all, which is kind of sad. But we are definitely aggressive. If we can pick up a Nightly Valor, I'd be pretty happy next pack. A Nightly Valor, 1 or 2 removals, and just the rest mana fixing. Unless we open up some crazy bombs. And we could totally cut blue here if we need to, like... Oh, Karaz the Guildmage is so good. Is Karaz the Guildmage better than these two cards? Or is just another Centaur Healer just the right pick? What are we trying to do with this deck? We're just aggro, right? So maybe the Centaur Healer is the better choice. Hopefully a Giant Growth or a Keening Apparition Wheels. Okay. Nightly Valor. I think it's a Nightly Valor that we're taking. The Guildgate's great, but Nightly Valor is great. Especially on our guys late game. Here, I'm really sad that these all came together. Centaur's Herald versus... No, we need Chastani's Judgment. Maybe if we're lucky the Chord comes back. We want this too, but we need some removal. Another Drudge Beetle? How many Drudge Beetles is too many? We'll have to see. Another Centaur's Healer. Okay. I think we pick up Centaur Healers all day. You know what I mean? Like, don't let it... I don't think that's a bad thing. Now we get a Golgari Guildgate. There's nothing else to play here. And especially since we're kind of not... what's this? Sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on him. Not too interesting. I think we just take the Guildgate just in case that guild... There's no way that Guildmage is coming back, but... here's interesting. Fencing Ace versus Courser's Accord. I think Fencing Ace is pretty good. But Courses Accord is just amazing, right? Yeah, I think we're taking it. Phantom General, do we have any tokens? 2 Courses Accords. 1 Knightly Valor, creature, a bird here. That's pretty much it. This is kind of an interesting deck, actually. I've never played a deck quite this crazy curve here, but I think we take either Rootborn Defense as a trick. Probably, huh? Drudge Beetle versus Keening Apparition versus Giant Growth. In Giant Growth, we have so many creatures that we're going to trade off stuff and stuff. Sundering Growth versus Indrik. I'm just worried about. I'm a little bit worried about Stab Wound. We have no game versus Stab Wound. But yeah, let's go Indrik. If it's the Aerial Predation, Fencing Ace. Yeah, there you go, Fencing Ace. Yeah, we'll take a Hero's Reunion somehow. I don't think we're playing it. I've never seen these cards ever played. Although Racecourse Fury I have wanted to play with. Alright, so totally random 2 and 3 drops city. Let's see what we can do here. So I don't think we need the Keyrin anymore, but Vassal Soul, Cessnia Charm, 3 healers is pretty nice. I'll put back Rhino. A lot of Drudge Beetles. We don't need the Gatekeeper Vine anymore. Justini's Judgment, Knightly Valor, Azorius, Justiciar, Solar Somber, Celestia, Sentry, maybe, yeah. Around the Fences, Arrest, Keening Apparition, Azorius Arrestor, Fencing Eighth, Ethereal Armor. Okay, so maybe a Sentry is not that worth it. Although a Sentry might be better than the Song Seller in this deck. We have 1 Populate card, but I mean, the flying does help though. Reborn Defenses doesn't seem like a great card in here. Maybe 1 less Drudge Beetle, or maybe the Vassal Soul's too garbage. We want to curve out into 3 though, right? So maybe I'd take a Drudge Beetle. I think we could. How many lands are we going to run in this? Such a high. We have such a low curve. Maybe 16 lands. So I have to cut 2 cards. Ethereal Armor is not too great. I mean, we do have two enchantments, but Fencing Ace is pretty good with the Giant Growths or the Knightly Valor, or we have a Common Bond. We didn't get a common bond in the end. No, we didn't. We need to cut 1 card. I kind of like the Ethereal Armor though. Let me check out the Avenging Arrow. Add land. Suggestion. Eight and 8. Is that good? 8 and 8? I mean... So we're just like pounding out guys. That's all we're doing. Pounding out guys and tricking them into, that's pretty much it. The deck's, that's all the deck does. We don't have a lot of removal, which can be a problem maybe. Okay, we have 16 creatures, which is not a super huge... Well, 18 creatures, because the 2 courses of chords are basically creatures. Nightly Valor is pretty much a creature, so... So, drop early game stuff, Azorius Wrestler to detain their guys, bash through, Azorius Justice here to bash through, Centaur Healers to keep us in the game, for Courses of Chords to come down and bash through. That's our game plan, bash through. Rumbleback Rhino is pretty good. I like Rumbleback Rhino a lot. Some people might not agree with me. Gotta cut one card. Or do we have to cut one card? You want to go 41 cards? Fencing Ace. How good / bad is Fencing Ace? Okay, let's just go with 41. I'll see you guys in round 1.